Hi, grade 1, Saudi syllabus. Today it will be second unit in your book. We can, grade 1. But before I will go to our second unit today in your book, we can, I would like to say don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel, send you new videos. Let's go to our unit today. Today we will start unit 2 in your book. We can, grade 1, which is my body. Let's learn more about this unit. Here we have listen, shout, and do. Close your eyes. When I say someone close your eyes, like this one. Okay, here is. I will say you like when we say. Can you remember me when we say open the book and close the book? Here is we say the opposite of this, which is in our body. Close your eyes or open your eyes. This boy is closing his eyes, and another one is opening his eyes. So close your eyes, open your eyes. We say this is an obligation, and we say and replying by okay. Let's go to another one. Raise your hand. We can say raise your hand. If you answer in the classroom and the teacher can't listen your sound, your voice, we can say raise your voice. Raise your voice means make your voice more higher. Here is when we say when we answer, we must raise your hand before you answering the question. This is the meaning of raise your hand. Clap your hands. I will repeat these phrases again to be here. We have close your eyes, open your eyes, raise your hand, clap your hands. So we learned in this part these expressions. Let's go to another one here. Practice and do it pairs. Here we say when I say close your eyes, I close my eyes. I open my eyes, and say and applying by and applying by okay. Let's go to another item here in this unit, which is fun time. Listen and try to keep up. Well, the teacher says to the children or the pupils to raise your hand. So these pupils raising your hands. Close your eyes, open your eyes, clap your hands. I can. So here I say I can listen to my teacher and do body actions. I can. We say close your eyes, open your eyes. So here in this part we learn some expression, which is close your eyes, open your eyes, clap your hand, raise your hand, and the last one which is and raise your hand. Okay, so this is the expressions we learned here in this part. Let's go to the rhythms and sounds or phonics. We say phonics. Here we have head, shoulders, knees, toes. Here we have head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Head, shoulders. Some of you saying, why Miss Iman don't say heads, not say noses, not say noses or heads or anything like this. Why? Because all of us have one head and all of us has one nose. So the parts of the body, which is I have two parts, we say legs, we say hands, we say knees, we say toes, we say eyes, ears. All these have two parts, but head is one part, and nose one nose. So everyone has one nose and one head. So this is the parts that can take us. Okay, here we have shoulders, knees, toes, knees, head, shoulders, knees, toes, knees and toes, eyes, ears, mouth, and also mouth. I don't remember mouth. We have the things that we have one in our body. We have mouth, one nose, and one head. This is the three things that we have only one. We have got only one. Things we have got two hands. We have got two legs, two feet, and two shoulders. All this can take us and knees. Okay, here we say head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Let's go to another item here in this part. Listen, point, and pronounce. Here we say here is head. You say here head. Here is shoulders. I say shoulders. I'll write it for you, okay? But you must keep it, okay? Not keep it. Here is shoulders. Here is knees. Here is ears. Here is eyes. Nose. Mouth. And see here two. Here we say two because we have here one only, not two. There is two. Okay. This is the parts of the body here. Here is head. Here is shoulders, knees, ears, eyes, nose, two, and mouth. Let's go to another item here in this unit. Let's go to another item here in this part. Here we say here is fun time also. Here is we say here is this we say things that have one, things that we have got two. Here we have head, mouth, and nose. Things we have two, shoulders, ears, shoulders, eyes, and ears. Okay. The teacher says touch your nose. You can say touch your nose. Touch your nose, or touch your head, or touch your mouth. All this we say when we say touch any part of body, you can touch it by without thinking. Okay, let's go to another one here. I can chant the head, shoulders, knees, toes, chant. This is right. Tell a friend to touch. Tell the friend to touch your two parts of body. Like what? Like touch your hands, touch your legs, your knees, your shoulders. All these have two parts. Any parts of body that have two. Here we say here is the value that we know it from this unit. It will be wash your hands. This is kind of cleaning. This is important to do so because you want to wash your hands to protect us from the diseases and to don't be sick. Okay, let's go to another word here. Here is please stand up. Please come to the front. Please make a line. Please make a circle. Please go back to your seat. Please sit down. Here we have please sit down. When I say someone in polite request, please sit down. You say okay. The prime saying okay. Please sit down. Okay. Here is I can do 3 classroom actions. This is right. Give 2 classroom instructions to friends. Okay. Here is the letters. Let's this is the alphabet. The alphabets. Let's revise together. Capital A and small a. Capital B and small b. Capital C and small c. I think you keep it. Okay. I will revise with you to remind me by the alphabet. Capital D and small d, capital E and small e, capital F and small f, capital G and small g, capital H and small h, capital I and small I, capital J and small j, capital K and small k, capital L and small l, capital M and small m, capital N and small n, capital O and small o, capital B and small b, capital Q and small q, capital R and small r, capital S and small s, capital T and small t, capital U and small u, capital V and small v, capital W, small w, capital X and small x, capital Y and small y, capital Z and small z. Here is the small letters. Here we say, here we tell you short letters. It's not short letters. We say small letters and capital letters. We will say short. I think we can take it, but we say in English capital letter and small letters. This is we know it in English. Okay. I can point to and say all the small letters from A to Z. Point to say the alphabet from Z to A. Here is we end from this unit. Let's go to make a brief on what we learned during this unit. In this unit, we have some expressions that we learned, which is close your eyes, open your eyes, raise your head, raise your hand, raise your head. I'm sorry, raise your hand, not your head. Clap your hands. Here we know some expressions, polite expressions, which is please stand up, please come to the front, please make a line, please make a circle, please go back to your seat, please sit down. Okay, here we have some vocab. Let's learn it together. Here is head, shoulder, knees, toes, eyes, eyes and ears. Okay, can't toes here we have plural. We can take s, but I write it in one because I say we have only one, not the 2 feet. So we can take s. I'm do it in mistake in the lesson, so must take s. Okay, eyes, ears, have mouth and nose. Okay. Here we have the alphabet that we know. Let's learn it together. Capital A and small a for apple. Capital B and small b for pear. Capital G and small g for goat. Capital H and small h for hat. Capital I and small I for ink. Capital J and small j for jet. Capital O and small capital I capital O and small o for octopus, capital B and small b for bin, capital Q and small q for quillet, capital R and small r for rabbit, capital W and small w for wolf, capital X and small x for fox, capital Y and small y for yard, capital Z and small z for zebra. Here is we say this called an abbreviation. Abbreviation means what? It means making apostrophe like this. We say my name is or my name is. Here is my name or my name is or my name is. This is called abbreviation. It's called what? Called abbreviation. Abbreviation. Okay, can we say abbreviation? Okay. You say abbreviation. It's called abbreviation. Abbreviation means we can put it like this. And we use abbreviation also with countries. When we say United Arab Emirates written like this. United Arab Emirates or United States of America. United States of America written like this. This is called abbreviation. Okay, this is called abbreviation. So here we have the same when we say my names or my name is written like this. Let's go to another item here in this part. Here we say I am written like this or what is written like this. This is called also abbreviation. Here we know the grammar here, grammar rule, which is singular. This is called singular and this is called plural. More than one, it will be adding s to the noun like this. Here we have shoulders, adding s to shoulders, adding s to eyes, adding s to the ears, to the ears. This is called plural noun and this is called singular noun. Head, mouth, and nose. Let's go to another item here in this unit. Here we have things that can't adding s because we have one only, like head, like mouth, like nose. Here we have shoulders, eyes, and ears. Okay. Let's here know some the words, the vocab that we learned in unit 2 today. To be here, face, eye, hand. Here is small spell and word and say the words that circled in letters. Here is we say face, eye. Here is the pronunciation of face, eye, hand, shoulder, toe, ear, nose, mouth. Okay. Match the letter in this picture. Here is we have the pictures and we select the first letter of this word. Here is we say what is this? Nose. So I select letter N. So here nose starts with letter N. Cat starts with what? Letter C. All of us know that cat starts with letter C. Elephant starts with letter E. So I select letter E. Here is toy. Select with toy with letter T. Here is pin, started with letter P. So I select letter B by this. Here is baby. Select by this, selected by this one. Baby, written like this. Okay. I would like to write it in capital letter like this. Okay. This is called baby. So here in this unit, we have participate verbally and non-verbally by grading, giving and receiving commands and instruction. In this unit, we know this grading, giving and receiving commands and instructions. Here we identify and talk about classroom objects which are silent. Okay. Here we say hello. So the answer would be hello, goodbye, goodbye. Open your book. So I would like to answer this question. Open your book. Which one? Open your book. This one. Close your book. Which one is close your book? This one. Stand up. Which one? Stand up here. Stand up. This one. Stand up. This one. Stand up. Sit down. This one. Sit down. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Raise your hand. Which one is raise your hand here? This is raise your hand. Raise your hand. This one is raise your hand. This is raise your hand. I would write it behind it to note. Here is raise your hand. So here we have raise your hand. Clap your hand. Which one? Clap your hand. This one is clap your hand. Clap. This is clap and this is raise your hand. Okay. So now we know the pictures and the sentence related to every picture here. Okay. Here we say what's your name. So here in this space we write your name. Here is the pronouns he or she. So I would like to answer this with me. Here is in this picture there is a girl or a boy. Girl. So we say she. Here is the something. We say it. Here is more than one. So we take they. Here is this one. This is the boy or the girl. This is the boy. So he's take here. This is the animal. Take it. This is the people. Takes they. This boy. This is the boy. Take he. The pronoun he, and this man take pronoun he. Okay. I answer today. We know today we answer the most questions that related to our unit today. I hope to benefit and enjoy from our video, and you can benefit from. I hope to enjoy from our video today and benefit from what we took in this video. Thanks a lot, and till we meet again. Goodbye.